Billy Bay's here, and everybody's kind of freaking out a little bit about Shimo from Monster Arts and price and size. It's been a couple days since I talked about it last. Everybody was speculating on the price. Some people are still kind of like going like, "Hey, it's going to be like $300, hey, etc." But the thing is, scouring through the sites I go to for anything, usually I go to E Night Collectibles. Right now, E Night Collectibles does not have Shimu up still, even though they do have Godzilla Evolved. They got Godzilla Evolved up, but I believe it's a pull up here. Toku Collectibles. Pronunciation is not my strong suit. Has Shimu for full payment for $230, and that's free shipping within the continental USA. God, I'm bad at pronouncing stuff. Bear with me. So, $230 at least right here. If you're looking for her, right now, Toku Collectibles is the best one I found that has where it says it has free shipping and a full price on it. The next one I found was Kurama Toys. Let's see here. It has where it's $205.90, but it has where shipping is a later date. That makes me kind of iffy on it. Again, I would kind of lean towards Toku Collectibles. Again, that's TOKULLECTIBLES. Toku Collectibles. God help my pronunciations. Just saying, guys. But the other big point was scale on Shimu, because again, with like this one right here, it has where it says it's 17 inches long. I believe it's a little over 7 inches tall. I don't know if that's measuring from the tip of the foot to the top of the ice spikes on her back, the top of her head, etc. Until like I see where it says, hey, this is this to this height. I'm kind of skeptical on it. The Figure Mania show did go and measure out and print out both the Haya Toys cutout and the Shimu to the scale of the dimensions that are listed on the products. And thank him for doing that, because like it totally kind of helps out getting an idea for size still, even though I'm not going to believe anything until I see the figures in hand and someone hold up a ruler by them, because I don't know. At least Haya has put out. Let's see what Haya's. With Haya stuff, this is the Paint Master right here. This was released a couple. This was earlier in the year. Again, everything's starting to blend together, guys. Earlier in the year, this is like a Paint Master in here. This is what that final figure will be. This is where it's gone through. It's been injected in there. The mold's been tested. This has been painted. This is the figure that we're going to end up getting. It's going to be 17 centimeters tall. That's about 6 3/4 inches, give or take. Let's see here. Here's a picture of it at a toy show. We got Shimu, Godzilla Evolved, and old school Godzilla in the back. We got it by a coffee cup in the foreground there. Godzilla's in the background a little bit. And then Evolved Godzilla is right by her, right there, a little bit head taller. Again, she's not standing quite straight on her feet, but it's a give and take. The picture up here has where it's Evolved Godzilla by Shimu. It almost looks right. Like she definitely is more accurate with the Haya Toys for the design. Scale's still iffy, because like you can pull up like the movie right here. It looks like Shimu's head, at least in this picture, he could be more towards the background, her more towards the foreground. Roughly the size of his head to like his like shoulder blade there. It's give and take. But then here, she's massive compared to him. A little bit bigger than that. In this picture, I'm pretty sure this was like a promo pic. I don't know if I can't remember at this point if Kong was in this position for this. In this one, massive. For whatever reason, Shimu is as big as she needs to be in every scene of that movie. So I feel like anyone can pull any scene from the movie and be like, This is how big she is, and it'll be different from another one almost. I think the main thing everyone should be looking for when they go to pick between Monster Arts and Hiya Toys, which one speaks to you, which one do you enjoy looking at more, and which one do you think will be more fun to play with? I feel like those are the three things you really need to be looking for. With the S.H. MonsterArts one, it does have where it's more of like a pearlescent color on there. There's like a little bit of like flecking on there a little bit. Um, it's going to have the clear crystals on the back and everything. Not going to have any kind of posable four fingers there on the front legs. The Hiya Toys shows where it's going to have posable hands. It's going to have where those are like movable on the fingers in the front. The back, it doesn't look like as much, but that's what's going on there. Hiya Toys is going to have I think, a more realistic and better paint job, in my opinion. There is issue with the pictures a little bit here with these because there is like an orangish light on these here. These have where it's more plain and what the figure should look like. I myself am leaning towards Hiya. I'm not even gonna say it's because of the price, because the price point is fantastic for this, like $59.99, $60. But if you go here, you can get the Monster Arts for $230. That's $230 for 17 inches of Ice Dragon. Let's go through right here for some prices. Let's see here. Mecha Godzilla and Rodan was even at the best price here, 195. Looks like Iris. Oh my god, I'm so bad at names. Iris from Gamma 3 is the same price. And from what I saw, because Figure Mania show also had where like he did some picks for Kaiju Canuck. Love Kaiju Canuck. If you're not subscribed to Kaiju Canuck, I don't know what you're doing watching me. You need to subscribe to him. He's fantastic. Has some pictures from him on here. Let's see if I can find it on here. Where is it? With Isis. There, Iris. So here's a picture with Iris. And you can see the size there. And for $235, it makes sense. There's a lot of different engineering in Iris. It's like, honestly, I'm just like, wow, those stay up. That's amazing. So I can kind of get the price if you're going like, hey, is it fair? Is it a standard size price? Kind of, sorta. I mean, it's kind of iffy with the tendrils on there. I mean, like, does that really add to the weight? It adds to the presence of the figure. It does add to the size of the box for shipping, so I can understand import fees and things like that. Hey, Kaiju Canuck. But again, I'm going to lean back to, it's going to be what figure you enjoy playing with, what figure you think looks more accurate, because I mean, like, it really does seem like the Hiya is more screen accurate, and the Monster Arts is more an artist interpretation, you could almost say. Kind of like how the Godzilla and Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong were, and how, like, the evolved version of Monster Arts Godzilla has where it's more of an actual off the CG files, and then we're right back to a figure that has where it's not quite there. It has where it's more that artist representation. But I mean, like, again, like, I think it looks fantastic still. It looks neat. But is the one I want to put in my collection, and that's based on like how you collect. I'd like to collect the things that look more screen accurate and more fun to play with. If this figure has where it's super fun to play with, and I see a review on it saying like this is a fantastic and fun figure to play with, because like I have started picking up more Monster Art figures myself because they are fun to mess around with. I like the ball joint design. It has where it's a lot of freedom of movement to them, as opposed to like all the hinges and stuff in most other figures. But we'll see. But tell me what you think. Do you think the Monster Arts has where let's just say it $230 here because this one is here's one for sale right here. At $230, is it worth the price? If it is bigger, if it's comparable to the size of Iris from Gamera 3 or another large Monster Arts figure, uh, tell me down below in the comments. Tell me if you think the Haya one is better, but why? Give me a good reason for it. And thanks again to like the Figure Mania show he had where he commented on my last video and told me that he did the comparison there. And like honestly, the comparison photos totally help out. It helps get the idea out there and gets a conversation going. It's it's what helps. So God bless your printer because mine certainly can't take that. But this has been Billy Beige. I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.